This was the scene in Israel late last week as tensions again are on the rise there, in the middle of a place that's central to three religions, and in the middle of a time that's key to those three religions. It started on Wednesday when Israel raided Jerusalem's Al-Aqsa Mosque, saying protesters had barricaded themselves inside. The mosque is part of the third most holy site in all of Islam, just feet away from the Dome of the Rock, the place where Muslims believe Muhammad, the founder of the religion, ascended into heaven. Both sit on top of the Temple Mount, which was the site of the Jewish temple in Jerusalem, the one talked about extensively in the Jewish and Christian Bibles before it was destroyed by the Romans shortly after the death of Jesus in 70 AD. All that remains of it is this, the Western Wall, which is a holy site for Jews. And if that weren't enough, just a stone's throw away is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, built in the 4th century over the site where some say Jesus was crucified and his empty tomb found. This map from CNN shows just how close all three holy sites are to one another. And the recent violence comes during Ramadan, an Islamic holiday, Passover, a Jewish holiday, and Easter, Christianity's main holiday. Escalating tensions aren't unusual this time of year as pilgrims flock to the holy city, and media report all sides, thankfully, are working to reduce tensions as much as they can. This story about a deadly family feud over TikTok videos is shocking. This is 18-year-old Zachary Latham, and this is 51-year-old William Durham. Both of their families were neighbors in a New Jersey town about an hour west of Atlantic City. The feud began when Zachary was stopped by William's wife for loudly speeding throughout their neighborhood. Zachary posted a TikTok of their exchange in which he referred to her as a Karen.
What are you gonna do, Karen?
That video went viral, gaining over 3 million views and 40,000 followers for Zachary, and he continued to post more social media videos about this family feud, escalating the conflict. The whole thing came to a head about a month after the Karen video, and we have to warn you, this is hard to watch. In this video filmed by Zachary's wife, two of the Durham boys roll up on bikes at the Latham's property, followed by William, who gets out of his truck.
Get off from our property!
The Durhams walk up to the garage and confront Zachary, who is holding a knife and a stun gun. Zachary appears to take a swing of the knife as a fight breaks out inside of the garage.
Get off of the property!
The camera obscures much of what happens, but in the middle of all this screaming, we can see that William is covered in blood. It turns out William was stabbed, and he ended up dying from his injuries. Zachary was arrested and charged on multiple counts, including second-degree reckless manslaughter. This all went down back in 2020, but Zachary's court trial began in March and is still ongoing. The Durham's attorneys have claimed Zachary intentionally escalated the feud in order to get more likes on social media, and did so by revealing the Durham's home address and posting a video of a gun with the caption reading, "This is how you handle neighbors." Zachary is now 20, and his attorney claims his client was acting out of self-defense when the Durhams were trespassing on his property. Testimony is set to continue on Tuesday, and if Zachary is found guilty, he could face 5 to 10 years in state prison.
First, I just want to say the reason why I did this together, and y'all know I usually don't do this together, just to show y'all what the world is going through. I mean, they over here tearing up a church, as I call it, even though it's a mosque, all that. It's a church, a place of worship. You know what I'm saying? And then they over there blowing up stuff, tearing up stuff. That just lets you know how demonic people are. It don't matter if they claim Christian, you know what I'm saying, Muslim, Catholic, you know what I'm trying to go with this. And then this kid, he should definitely do jail time because a life was taken. They both was being childish, except for, how can I put this? He need to do at least 10 years, 5-10 years, you know what I'm saying? That, not for no damn likes.
You guys have steaks here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, brother. I'm just ordering. Okay. There's one certain steak I wanted to buy. Can you hold on, brother? I'm just on the phone, sorry. There's one certain steak I wanted to buy. Can you, well, oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Can you just tell me what kind of steak this is? Sorry, man.
What are you doing?
Brother, you were talking to my niece like that, who's only 13 years old, Jimmy. She's 13 years old. I could have already had the police involved here.
Okay. I won't talk to her anymore.
Jimmy, you know what the stuff you said to her, that picture you sent her of your stroking it, you know what that's considered? I am recording this thing for my protection, so you can't tell the cops I touched you. I am being recorded in your restaurant as well, okay? You want to have a chat, Jimmy, here? Come and have a chat before I make it much worse and embarrass you in front of everybody here. I'm not toying around, okay? What are you doing, Jimmy? And after this, I don't want to order my steak from you because I don't trust you, okay? You came off the bat, I read the whole conversation. This is her device here. She's grounded, okay? You came off the bat and you told her it's against the law. Why did you tell her we can keep it a secret? Just curious why. It's clear you have an attraction to kids.
No, I don't actually. We were talking, and I made that mistake, and
Only
I
problem,
regret making the mistake.
brother, you sent a video of you stroking a little kid.
I understand that.
That is against the law.
No, I know that.
A kid should never have to be exposed to that.
Okay, I understand that.
You clearly told her you can keep it a secret, and you got very upset, and you sent her like 10 voice notes today, basically asking her for a dirty picture, but you wouldn't say the words.
I didn't
In
say
other
dirty
ways,
picture.
I know, but in other words, I know what you're
That's what
referring
I would have
to.
asked for.
But you were referring to that.
That's not what I asked
Listen,
for.
okay, in the court of law, it would be considered
Okay.
you were asking that, okay? But we
Big shout out to the uncle for pulling up to that guy's job and letting him know what the fuck he was all about. Because you don't do no shit like this. And then this dude was urging for the 13 little young girl to send him all types of pics, all type of this and that, and et cetera, et cetera. So let this be a lesson to y'all folks out there with kids. Try to be in your kids' life as much as possible and monitor what they doing and who they talking to. Because you never know nowadays, it could be encountering some sick motherfucker like him, and it could be too late.